morning students, welcome all of you in our English class. You already know that we have completed two chapters in the book Hornbill. First chapter, The Portrait of Lady, and the second, We Are Not Afraid to Die. In the same book, I am going to discuss about the first poem of the book Hornbill. The name of the poem is A Photograph. Photograph, the poet of this poem is Shirley Tolson. Shirley Tolson from UK. And here in this poem, she describes about her mother, and really, if we go through the entire poem, so it's a tribute by the poet to her mother. Here the poem has been divided in three stanzas, and in each stanza, each phase has been described. So let me begin with the first stanza. In the first stanza, the poet says, "The cardboard shows me how it was." Here the word cardboard denotes about any board, any hardboard or cardboard or soft board like this, and a picture it's pasted here, maybe framed, maybe glassed to protect it. So here the cardboard shows means a framed cardboard is there, means a picture is there, and it show what does it show? How it was in the sense that how the things are there in this framed photograph. As the title says, a photograph. It's the whole poem is about a single framed photograph. And in this photograph, the people, those have been described, three persons, and out of them, one is poet's mother. Poet's mother, when she was a child, during her childhood, when she went with her cousins in during sea holidays, so that time she got a picture clicked, and it's still lying there with the poet. So here the whole poem is about the emotions, about the memories, about the happiness, about the things that we see time to time to keep our memories fresh. So let me begin with the first line. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling. Two cousins, they are at the seashore and they are paddling, they are enjoying sea holidays, they are paddling in the sea, they are boating, they are enjoying the sea water. They are moving at the beach during holiday. And each one means both the girl cousins. So they are holding one of my mother's hand. Mother's hand means both they are standing at the on the either side of my mother. And my mother, being elder, she is standing in the middle. Coming to next, here description of mother. She the big girl. I already told you, looking younger. And here, in comparison to these two girls, she is here elder. Some 12 years or so, approximately 12 years of age, she appears. All three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle's hand. Uncle's hand with the camera. It means a cameraman is there at the sea, and the cameraman is capturing them. In camera, he is shooting and they are smiling at the camera. Through hair means, so their lock of hair, the style of hair, it's spreading on their face, on their pallor, and through those hair, all the three personalities, all the three girls, so they are looking through the hair with smiling face and a sweet face. My mother's, that was before I was born. Here the poet says, so those three girls, one girl out of these three is my mother, and her face was looking very sweet, and she was my mother. And this is the picture before I was born. Obviously, when she was child. So this is the picture of the poet's mother's childhood pictures. Next, the sea. Here, the sea has been described as a permanent. The sea which appears to have changed less. It's considered that no change is there in the sea, because sea, it's a symbol of nature. These two lines, they are very, very important. You have to go through these lines. At the same time, you need to consider it carefully. The sea which appears to have changed less washed their terribly transient feet. Terribly transient. Terribly means here in the sense in large amount. Transient means temporary. Feet. Here feet represents human being, nature of human, and the sea, it's a nature itself. Sea is considered unchangeable. So little change may be there at the boundary, the flags, buntings, or roadside or others. So here the little bit change may be there, but approximately sea is unchangeable. But the feet, they have been described here. The feet, they are transient, they are temporary, they are of short lived. So that's why here it's a comparison between the human and nature. Human has been described here temporary being, and the nature, it's permanent. Now let me repeat the first stanza. It's over. In first stanza, all the lines of the first stanza, they depict the time when the poet's mother was just 12 years old. When the poet's mother was just 12 years old. And here, in the second stanza depicts the time when the poetess lived with her mother. The scene, the photograph that has captured three people, it's the time when the poet's mother was 12 years approximately. And in the second stanza, the things those have been described here, it's that time when poet along with her mother, they enjoyed photograph. So let me explain it. Some 20-30 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot. She here means the mother. After 20-30 years of this picture, means when in the first stanza she was 12 years of age. Here, after getting married, after having a family, the children, including the poet, after 20, 30, maybe 35, maybe 25 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot and she would say, see Betty and Dolly, both girl cousins. And she would say, look how they dressed. How they here means the family member of poet's mother. How that time they would dress us up at the beach or for the sea beach. The sea holiday was her past. Sea holiday was her past. I am repeatedly saying these lines. So try to go through between the lines. Her past that has been described, it's a sea holiday. And if I look at my past, it's her laughter. Means sea holiday was her past, mine is her laughter. She is smiling, she is laughing, it's my past. And when she is looking, it means she is thinking about the sea holidays. Both rye with the labored ease of lace. Both rye here means the mixed feeling, the feeling of disappointment. And the same time, we feel that those moments, those were happy, but we can think just about it, but we cannot recall the same thing. That thing cannot happen again in our life. Labored is. So labored is here. It's oxymoron. Oxymoron is a figure of speech where two words they have been described in opposition. So though ideas it's not in opposition, but two words. As I say that it's much less. Here much less means if I say it's less and if I in place of saying less I say it's much less. In the same way, two opposite words, so they are placed together, so it's called oxymoron. Each of loss, the loss that is there that they have been facing for years, so they are trying to remove, trying to forget that loss. Last stanza, it depicts when the mother had died and the poet misses her mother. Now she has been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived. Here that girl means the girl that has been shown in the photograph. In photograph she has been showed at the age of 12. So here the time that she lived in the photograph, the same number of minutes they have been there since she has passed away. And of these circumstances, this circumstance means at this moment, at this time of desperation, sadness, so there is nothing to say at all. The poet, she is unable to say anything, and it's a silences. Silence, first silence here means the tranquility, the quietness, and silence. Silences means here it has been used as a verb. So it make us silent. So all the question answers so that I would send you. So I hope that you will answer all the questions and try to read the text. And at the same time would like to tell you that you have to go through the text and write the question answer. Try to write the comprehension of the question answer. Thank you. Thanks a lot.